Welcome to Fit for Life. I'm back. Another week of exercise. We're going to talk about why it's important to exercise. By the way, if you're new to Fit for Life, my name is McKenzie, and I'm a senior fitness specialist. And I think I've been doing senior fitness for over 40 years. I started very young. I felt there was a need in our town for something for seniors. 45, 50 years ago, there weren't that many seniors exercising, but thank God that's changed. So in a minute, I'm going to give you all the reasons that are important for exercise, but I want to read the title to this book because I think it's really great and it's funny. Age doesn't matter unless you're a cheese. So keep that in mind. Great book of sayings if you're interested in it. The author is, it looks like, Workman. Great book. But for now, I want to give you some of the reasons. There are many, many reasons to exercise, especially as we get older. Plus, quote for the day is from Dr. William Evans. He's a geriatric researcher that I knew years ago. And he was my keynote speaker on Senior Fitness Day many, many years ago when I first started with senior strength training. He did all of the research at Tufts University, so he's kind of a world-renowned researcher. He's written a great book, and that's my Bible. I think I've mentioned this before. Anyway, the first reason I have down there is, and I think the most important one, is that you want to maintain your independence. I think this is the big thing that seniors fear is having to depend on people. You want to be able to take care of yourself as long as possible. Also, I think a lot of us are kind of weight conscious, especially with cardio exercise. Walking and running and swimming and playing tennis will maintain a healthy weight. Also, don't worry about being a few pounds overweight as you age. It's actually healthier for seniors not to be too thin. The third reason that I've put down for you folks today is that it combats fatigue. The more sitting we do, the more tired and the less apt we are to get up and move around. I even stand in front of the television at night. If I'm watching on PBS, I watch my specials. That's the one time I sit for quite a while, but I manage to get up and walk around a little bit. Sometimes I even do a little dancing. Also, it controls diabetes. It burns sugar when you exercise. Again, especially cardiovascular, but all kinds of exercise contribute to a lowering of your blood sugar, especially if you're type 1. Only 5% of the population or of people that have diabetes are type 1. Exercise also improves your brain function. I mean, we're so concerned when we forget something or we can't find the right word. By the way, that usually is normal aging, so don't worry about it too much. Just try to keep your brain busy if possible. So it will improve your brain, improve your memory a little bit, make you focus more, and just be able to read more and comprehend it and not have to go back and read it 1,000 times. So also another important reason to exercise is it helps prevent falls. How important is that? One fall can start a whole cascade of events and another fall eventually. So we don't want to do that. It also relieves depression. And in these trying times, try to get to your local park to walk. If you're still going to a health club, do it there. If not, dance in front of the television or in front of your computer or play a CD. Just do anything you can to keep moving. So today we're going to start doing, we do strength training twice a week. So we're going to do our first strength training. And here we go. We're going to start with weights today, strength training with free weights, we call them, or dumbbells. I think strength is really important. It's one of the most important of the 6 body components, exercise components. I want to remind people too, especially if you've just tuned in, we use weights. We also use exercise bands that you can see them down here on the lower shelf. You should always have water with you and wear loose, comfortable clothing and do wear shoes, especially when we use the bands. Sometimes we anchor the band with your foot and you don't want to hurt your foot. So we're going to start with the upper body. So holding your weights in a horizontal position. And let me mention this technique is important. Don't let the weight drop down like this. Keep the hand and the forearm on the same plane. Sometimes it's hard to do that, but you don't want that wrist to be strained. And your elbow should be into your body for support. If your arms are out here, it's kind of hard to do something. So elbows into the body, and you're going to breathe out on exertion, so we're going to do some bicep curls. And we're going to do just one set. When you do them, you really need to do 2 sets. You might not want to start 2 sets right away, but do something. So let's breathe out as you lift, and then control it, slowly going down. Try to take at least 4 seconds. Try it again. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not so bad, right? I have 5-pound weights. I'm not sure if you're using 2s or 3s. If they feel too light, like you're not getting any benefit, go up another pound. Breathe out and slowly down. I think this is number 4. We do 8 to 10. Let's do 5. This is for your biceps in the front of your upper arm. Slowly down. How does that feel? Don't you feel like you're doing something good for you? And slowly down. Today we're going to do just 8. Try it again. And 1, 2, 3. So you're controlling it. This is where you gain the strength, on the second movement. Not so much on this movement. It's almost momentum, isn't it, that's bringing that weight up or down. So we'll control it going down. All right, these are bicep curls. I'm going to let you take a rest just for a minute here. Let's lift one shoulder, then the other, just to relax a little bit. You can close your eyes if you want, because I know you can hear me. Most of you can hear me well. Just for the heck of it, this is something I didn't plan for the show. I sometimes have too much for you at one time. If you can put both weights in one hand and then try to lift. Now, I haven't been doing these lately, so I can really feel it. I've been using the bands mostly, and then we'll bring it down. If you need to hold the forearm a little bit, just bring it up. And then slowly down. Is the elbow into your body still? Try it again. Up, and 1, 2, and we'll do just 4 of these. If you want to do 8, go right ahead. All the way up. I just want to see if you can handle more weights. The weights you're using now may be too light. They may be too heavy. Elbows in. I kind of cross the weights here. Breathing out as you lift. This is my stronger arm, so it's much easier. Try it again. Always do a few extra on the weaker side with both your legs and your arms. Let's try it again. This is 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Try it again. How does that feel? Don't you feel like you're really doing something for yourself? You are burning calories, you're strengthening your muscles, and you're also making your bones more dense. So osteoporosis is a problem for some people. Sometimes it's hereditary, sometimes you're just small boned. Men can get osteoporosis too. Women get it about 80% and men about 20%. So after 70, men should get a bone density too. I hope you've all had a bone density. Okay. Now we're going to do something for the triceps. Where are they? Triceps are here, under here, this lovely place that we don't even like to talk about. We like to cover up, don't we? But we want to make those muscles strong. That's what we're trying to do here. So for the bicep curl, you're going to bring those weights down. I'm going to move up in the chair just a little bit. Don't round your back over. Keep it nice and straight, your head up. Turn the weights. Just doing this might be difficult for some of you who are just starting to exercise, haven't done it before. You're going to lift your arms out to the side a little bit, and we're going to go back. And I always have that chair too close to the table. So let's just lift up to the back and slowly down. Remember that second movement is slow. Breathe out as you, can you feel it in your deltoids? Not your deltoids, I'm sorry, your triceps. Try it again. Wow, I needed this. And slowly down. We'll try it for the 4th time. How does that feel? you're getting a little tired, you should be getting a little bit tired. We don't want it to be too easy. So let's do 5. Great. And slowly down. Let's try it again. And control that weight on the way down. Let's do another one. And slowly down. How does that feel? Try it again. I think this is 8. It might be 9, but that's okay. And then slowly down. Wonderful. Let's rest for a minute. Drop your chin right down and feel that nifty stretch right in the back. Oh, does that feel good? And then very slowly, if you feel dizzy at all or lightheaded, just don't do it. Come back to this straight position, and then we'll look up at the ceiling. Push your chin up toward the ceiling. It's great for that stuff that's hanging around the neck and under the chin. Push that chin up. It's kind of like an underbite. Look straight ahead. Let's turn the head slowly. And then once more to the other side. Again, if this makes you feel dizzy, stop. And then we'll come back slowly. Let's do an ear drop. All that is bending the head toward the shoulder. Good. And while you're at it, tighten those abdominal muscles. Let's tighten that area up a little bit. You should still be able to breathe when you do that. And then we'll bring the head back up. Okay. Now, let's do something. For the deltoids, where are the deltoids? Shoulders. And the trapezius. God, I almost forgot the name of that. That's your upper back. So let's just try it. So let's keep the back straight as you come forward. Rather than rounding over, keep that back straight, come forward, arms down straight, and lift those weights out to the side. Can you feel it? And actually, the abdomen does tighten when you do these exercises, I think. Mine do. Breathing out as you, good, how does that feel? And slowly down. We're going to try it again. Yeah, feels good. And slowly down. As I said, you should tire a little bit. Let's try another one. Out. Maybe you can go a little bit higher this time. Slowly down. Let's try another. Out. And slowly down. I know you're getting tired. I know you are. Just do what you can. Don't overdo it if you haven't exercised before. Again, out to the side and up and slowly down. We're going to do a little stretch after these two. So breathing out one more time, up. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great. We'll put the weights right back here. Just for a minute, see if you can just put your weights right here in your lap. Clasp your hands together. Turn them over. And let's do a nice stretch now for the upper back and the shoulders and the arms and the elbows and the wrist and the hands, the fingers too. Lift those arms up. Oh boy, that feels great. I needed that. Didn't get my stretching in this morning. Not too much anyway. Just a little bit. So it really is important to stretch. All right, now for the last upper body strengthening exercise, we're going to do something for your forearms and your hands, your wrist and your hands. You need your hands for everything, right? And some of us have arthritis in our hands, so just do what you can. You might need a lighter weight, as I said. Try it, do what you can. And here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do just one arm at a time. Rest your forearm right down on your thigh, or your quadriceps, right? And all I want you to do is lift your arm up. Easy. We're going to do these a little bit faster. And up and down. Let's do just 4. Let's try the other arm. Just want you to get used to doing it. So we're going to lift it up and down. Keep that elbow down on your thigh, because if you lift your arm up, you just don't get the same effect, right? And then lift up. Okay, great. Now put both forearms down. Try to keep your back straight. I know it's not so easy this way. All right, make sure your hands are forward of the knee. Don't let that wrist drop like that, or that hand drop, which strains your wrist. And do little curls. Keep the forearms down. A 1, It's a little awkward, I know, 2 and 3 and 4. Turn them over, lift your arms up this time, and go back. So it's like a reverse curl, isn't it? Yeah. It's kind of different, isn't it? Great for the hands, the wrists, and the forearms. We want to definitely keep those areas strong for all the things we have to do for ourselves. You don't realize how much you use your hands. And then back and forth for your wrist, okay? Now we are going to do 1 or 2 stretches, and then we're going to stand and strengthen your lower body. Now remember, strength training is what? Twice a week. So we're going to do it again in this series of 5 exercise classes to make sure we get 2 sets of strength training in. You should always have a day in between, a day or 2 in between strength training so that you don't stress the muscle too much. So let's do 1 more stretch. You're going to just drop forward. Let your arms drop down. Keep your head up if you have to. Now clasp your hands together. Very gently push back. How does that feel? Doesn't that feel great? All right, now we're going to do another stretch for the upper body before we stand. I'm not counting here. Grab your elbows, don't turn your body, and just pull across. And across. And across. And across. How does that feel? Easy, unless you have a shoulder problem. Tendinitis, bursitis, arthritis, all the itises. What does itis mean? Inflammation, doesn't it? Back and forth, and back and forth, and hold it. When you do this on your own, you can do it slower and do less of them if you want. Okay, wonderful. Now we've been using our hands holding on to the weights. So let's stretch the hand and the forearm a little bit by doing stop. Pull those fingers back. Are you tightening the abdomen? Mine just tightens naturally when I do strength training. We'll try the other side. Pull those fingers back. Wonderful. All right. Now, as we stand up to do strength training for the lower body, I want you to come forward in your chair, cross your arms, and let's see if we can do that sit-stand. If you cannot do this, if you're really having trouble standing up from a chair, you do need strength training. So that's what we're trying to do now, okay? So I hope you all have a chair, sturdy chair, heavy chair if you have one. And if you need to hold on to the chair for anything, you can do exercises over here on the side, or you can do them in back. I'm going to turn for some of these so that you can see what I'm doing. First thing we're going to do is the squats. And I've been reading lately, the last couple of years, just bend those knees and reach forward. Now, if you feel as though you're going to fall, do it here. It's okay. Or one arm. This is one of the most important exercises for seniors. I know it's not that attractive. It's a little ungainly, but it strengthens these. You need this for everything. In and out of bed, getting into the tub, getting out of a car, toileting. You need strong quadriceps. So let's relax for a minute. But I want us to do another one, okay? So you're going to bend your knees as much as you can. You don't have to go all the way down here if you can't do that. You can clasp your hands together. You can hold on to the chair, but these need to be strengthened. Quadriceps, right? And then we can come back. I don't care if you do just 4 every day or twice a day, whatever, but try to sneak those in there as much as you possibly can. Let's try it again. Now, you don't have to stop breathing. Do your normal breathing. Hold your hands if you want. Reach forward. It's a wonderful, wonderful stretch. So these are called squats, all right? Now, another exercise for strengthening this area is lunges. So again, you can get behind your chair and do them. If you have to hold on, I'm going to come right over here and just bend those knees. Try to keep your feet as far apart as you can without losing your balance. So it's kind of easy, right? Stay here now. Stay here. Let's get a nice stretch in here and see if you can do this. It's also good for your balance. Yeah. Doesn't that feel wonderful? Oh, we love it. Then the other side, up and over. This is not a stretch. You want to reach for the sky. Yes? Feel how hard that gets. We're strengthening this. Do 8 of them if you want. Just make sure you don't do it for 2 seconds. You want to stay down there. Oh, if you could do 20 seconds, that would be great. So you can do less, longer. Reaching, I know I don't have enough room here. We'll straighten that out at another day, I guess. Again, so these are called lunges. I think you can do it. Most of you can do this. And then we'll come back. So we've done 2 exercises to strengthen the quadriceps. Now we're going to do the hamstrings. Where are the hamstrings? Where are they? They're right there. I'm going to turn my chair so I can hold on. And let's do some hamstring strengthening. So all you're going to do is point and lift. 1. If you feel any cramping anywhere, just stop, okay? Good. And 5, and 6, and 7, 8, do 10 if you want, do 20 if you want, okay? Let's try the other side. You're just going to point and lift. 1, just barely touch, and if that's too difficult, don't touch at all. Just lift up and down. Great for the glutes, tightens that area, strengthens your lower back too. That's important. Lots of people have back problems. So I'll just be doing that as many times as you want to. Okay, we'll put the foot down. Something else I'd like to give you that I hadn't really planned, but I think it's really important. I want you to do a back stretch, and this is an upper body stretch too, even though we're doing mostly lower body. Holding onto your chair, and you're going to be facing me. This is different. I'm on the side. Walk back until your arms are straight. See if you can flatten that back right out. Have someone watch you the next time you do this. If there's someone there, they can do it now. And you're going to feel it in here. It might be a little uncomfortable in the back of your knee. Then bend your knees and relax that, okay? Again, straighten those legs. You can do it at the sink. You could do it with a chair like I'm doing it. On the back of a couch. Wherever you happen to be, we'll walk back up. Now let's do the opposite. We'll do a little back bend. You should tuck those hips under, lift your torso up, and do a little bit of a back bend if you can do that. Bring your arm up, little ballet in there. How does that feel? Pretty good? All right, I'm going to put some music on, and we're going to do something. I don't know if we've done just stretching to music. We have done aerobics, but we're going to do that today, and I just hope you like it. It's a song. It's the theme of that old television show called Taxi, remember? You're going to recognize it, so we'll do a little stretch to that, and then we'll be almost finished. The time goes so fast, I can't believe it. Feet apart. Again, stay in back of your chair if you have to, okay? So just bend your left knee, come up. See, you're dancing now. Modern dance, right? Bend that knee. Make sure your knee is over your foot, not in or out, right? Lunge again. And here. Good for balance too. Let's try the other side. Bend that knee, look down. Make sure it's over the front part of your foot, right? Nice and tall, and reach. And over. Do you recognize this song? I knew you would. Great for stretching. Good. One more. Now just relax for a minute. Bend that knee again. Make sure you've got your balance, or get behind your chair. Lift that arm up, way up. Stay there. Make sure your weight is slightly forward, not back, okay? Reach, reach, reach. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Can you feel it? Strengthening. Wonderful. The other side, bend that knee and lift that arm. Oh boy, this is great. Reach. I have a theory that if you stretch enough, we won't lose as much height as we get older, right? Good. And reach, and reach, and reach. Great. Couple more. And 5, and 6, and 7. Wonderful. Great. Now swing those arms around and just hold your body. Stay here and switch. And look back. Great upper body stretch. Great for the waist. Hold it. Kind of easy, technically, isn't it? And around. Doesn't that feel good? Oh, we just love it. I'll make it even easier. Lift your right knee and reach up. Up. Just hold it. The other side. Left knee, just lift your heel up. You're bending that knee. Good. Again, lift the right knee up. I'm sorry, lift your heel up. Try the other side. This will definitely make you taller, right? Great. All right, now feet apart again. Lift your elbow. Lift that elbow up, getting a nice stretch all the way down the side here. Lift that elbow up, lift it up. Great. Woo! And up, and up. And it's a nice little dance step too. Lift that elbow up. Probably haven't done this for a while, have you? If ever. Good. Now reach, and reach, and reach, and reach again, and reach. How you doing? Good. And 7, and 8. Just bend those knees. Push down, and push. Good. Great. How are your knees today? Sometimes good, sometimes bad, right? Great. And great. Now, just side, touch, good. Little dancing in there. Side, touch, great. We're almost done. Oh my gosh, we're done. Ah! See you next time. Bye.